Candace Owens, what are your thoughts on her thoughts of the Derek Chauvin trial? She seems to think he didn't have a fair shake, and the media was in the courtroom prosecuting him. What are your thoughts here?
Honestly, I'll be real. I don't know what to tell you right now, because I don't really check for Candace Owens. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's on Fox News. I don't mean to be biased in that way, but like, I don't know. This video is something that I don't really care about.
That's great. No, that's Dre. That is the best possible response.
I wish it was.
No, it is. It is, because Candace Owens, this is a lady who actually was not always a Republican. At one point, she was broke as a joke. And then she realized there's some real money with the very, 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 very far fringe right group. There's money there. Believe it. There's money there. Like, if you churn out the bullshit she's spewing, there's a lot of money there. And she's doing that, and she's making money hand over fist. I'm for interracial, but I just wanted to point out her husband. You understand?
Right.
Okay, you understand. I don't have to say it. You understand? Okay, so let's talk about Candace Owens. When Candace Owens was in high school, she was getting harassed for being black by some pretty notable people in her high school, leaving disgusting voicemails and everything like that. And the school wouldn't stick up for her because, again, these students, they were, children of very notable people in the community. Wouldn't it? Get the hell out of here, nigger. Candace Owens gets represented by the NAACP. They won her case. She gets a settlement, $37,000. They won her case. Candace Owens flips the script. Fuck the NAACP.
Yo, I'm gonna be real. It's funny you said flip the script, because I thought Candace Owens was a gymnast when you first said her name. I didn't remember. I thought, does she do gymnastics? No, I'm being serious. Let's still laugh.
And it's so good because, again, no one should know or even pay attention to who she is. Let's keep it moving, though. Candace Owens was really upset over Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion's song WAP, Wet Ass Burp. Okay, you can feel how you want to feel about the song, but she really went on a rampage against him. You're selling sex, you're not a good role model, da 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 da. Now, I don't know if you know, but Candace Owens has given Donald Trump a blowjob a couple of times, and she's also eaten Donald Trump's wife, Melania Trump's ass, more than on one occasion. Okay, this has actually happened. So the point that I'm trying to make is she goes in on Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion for selling sex. However, she's a big fan of Melania Trump. Did you know that Melania Trump, prior to becoming the first lady, she made a large sum of her money also selling sex? She was a model, half naked, all the time. What are we talking about? Keeping it moving. We know, like I said, she gave fellatio to Donald Trump many, many times. But figuratively. Prior to her being on her knees in front of Donald Trump, she did run an anti-Donald Trump website. So I'm going to quote a couple of things here. She was the CEO of an anti-Trump liberal-leaning website called Degree 180. Owens wrote in 2015 that it was good news that the Republican Tea Party will eventually die off peacefully and hopefully in their sleep. Degree 180 also talked about Donald Trump's penis size and him being a racist with an immigrant wife. And then, of course, you fast forward, and like I said, she's now giving fellatio to Donald Trump and eating Melania Trump's asshole. Now, here's another interesting fact. Her thoughts on Hitler. Hitler, right? Nobody likes this guy. Nobody likes him. Nobody likes what he did, what he tried to do. But her thoughts on Hitler, check this shit out. She said that people confuse what Hitler was doing with what they're trying to do in America, which is, nationalism, right? Holding it down for your country. She said the issue with Hitler was he was trying to do globalism. In other words, if he would have just stuck to Germany and then made all of Germany like super white and whatever, That would have been fine. But his issue was he tried to take it to the entire globe. Obviously,
I kind of agree with that. I kind of agree. He probably set his sights a bit high. Think about it though. If Hitler had just focused on Europe and then not tried to go all over the world, he probably would have, because he had a lot of the country kind of ruled before he tried to kind of got greedy, and then he was on his pills and all that shit. But if he had focused on like a little small area, we could still be talking about, like, instead of having Putin running Russia right now, you could have Hitler the third or fourth running it. So I agree with that. I don't see nothing wrong with that.
What you're saying is, Dre, we're saying two different things. What you're saying is if he would have stuck to Europe, he had a higher chance of a success rate, of being successful. His ambitions were too high, therefore he failed. What Candace Owens is saying is what he was doing is okay. What he was doing was fine. But the problem is he tried to take it into other people's backyard. You're not going to look at this camera and say what Hitler was doing was fine, are you?
I mean, I don't know. I wasn't born at that time, man. I can't really speak on it. It was a crazy time. You know what I mean? So
you can't.
I don't know how I feel about it.
Putting Jewish people into ovens was okay.
Dog, I come from black ancestors. What are you talking about? What are you trying to talk to me about? I haven't come from a history where people were hurt before and there was a whole bunch of crazy stuff going on. What the fuck you want me to do?
What?
Nigga, come on, man. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to sit here?
You don't know about the Holocaust?
I know all about the Holocaust.
So this is what I'm saying.
And I know how Jewish people are living right now.
So what I'm saying to you, Dre, is Hitler is responsible for the Holocaust. So what I'm also saying to you is Candace Owens was saying inadvertently the Holocaust was okay. The problem was that he tried to take it outside of Europe. What are you saying? I'm gonna give you a chance. I'm gonna give you a bucket and a mop. I'm gonna give you a bucket and a mop. Hold on. I'm gonna give you a bucket and a mop. I'm gonna try to allow you to clean that up.
Did I say the Holocaust was okay? No, I never said it was okay. Did I say what he did was right? No, I never said what he did was right or wrong. All I'm saying is if he had stuck to a small area and focused on his demographic that he needed to focus on, he probably would have been more successful. His failure came from his ambitions of trying to take over.
Yeah, nobody's talking about his failure. We're talking about if it was right or wrong. That's why Candace Owens got drugged. She got drugged because
she was trying to make it sound like it was like him killing Jewish people was okay. That's not what I took from what you said.
What Candace Owens is saying is what he was doing is okay.
What you're saying to me, the way you're saying it, I'm interpreting it totally different.
What Candace Owens is saying is what he was doing is okay.
Totally different. You're interpreting it that way, and that's the way you want to interpret it. I'm not interpreting it as her saying that the Holocaust was okay. Like I said multiple times, I'm interpreting it as her saying if he had just stuck to there, he would have been more successful.
What Candace Owens is saying is what he was doing is okay. All right, the editing magic, you'll see what I'm talking about, Dre. I'm trying to help you out here and give you a little life jacket. You're taking the life jacket and throwing it back in the boat. So with that being said, rest in peace to George Floyd. Fuck Derek Chauvin. I will tell you that when you play with snakes, you get bit. Leave it in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Two Guys Doing a Podcast. Adeuces. Thank you guys so much for watching that video. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe.
Yo, Chris, we got to 200 subscribers, man. Finally. You know what I'm saying? But we don't want to stop there. We have a new goal. The new goal is 500 subscribers. So what I need you to do, I need you to like these videos over here. I need you to subscribe right here, man. Two Guys Doing a Podcast, man.